Hello, everyone, and welcome to the big show. This is Investing and Trading Live, sponsored by Online Trading Academy. If you're a first time listener, thanks for stopping by. My name is Josh Lilquist, and we are happy to have you with us today. As always, I do have my good friend, and he is a good pal. He is the one and the only Mr. Al Connickson. Al, how are you doing today?
I'm doing really well, Josh. I thought for sure you were going to say the one, the only, and that's a good thing. But,
The one, the
but I
only.
appreciate you not saying that.
Hey, let's positive vibes today here, Al. But
We're happy. We're
there,
all happy. We're always happy when the market's open.
well, it's always open.
It is.
Well, the
That's
crypto
true.
market.
Well,
The crypto market's always open.
correct.
Stock market, obviously, during the week, 5 days a week. But we have other assets we'll talk
We
about
do,
this week
and we will.
on the show that are open on Sunday
Hmm.
into all the way through Friday. So there's actually 24-hour markets that us as regular traders and investors can trade with. And we'll get
Yeah.
into some of that stuff.
Sounds like a lot of opportunities.
A lot of opportunities, and that is what the market does give us. It gives us opportunities every single day, every single minute. And by giving that explanation there's strategies for income in the market.
Right.
That would be today, tomorrow, maybe the next week. There's strategies for wealth with the market. That's your 401ks, IRAs, longer term, we'll call that. So there's always strategies to take advantage of these markets. Our sponsor, Online Trading Academy, 26 years teaching people just like you how to trade and invest in the market with all those different strategies. And we have content and education on all that. We'll talk about an investing class a little bit later that people have been coming into, especially a lot lately, that are looking to change their life. And that's
Mhm.
more on their financial future. And it's not always just about money, it's about what they want to do with their time. And Al, as you mentioned with opportunities, we had another great week in the markets. The market didn't really move a ton. We've seen a little drop at the beginning of the week with the S&P 500, but great opportunities with the dollar. Had some nice drops in the dollar. So usually they're inversely correlated. They're kind of doing the same thing this week, and we'll see as the week progresses here and into next week what happens there. But just opportunities every single day with options. The dollar would be the currency market, so there's currency pairs that you can trade.
Mhm.
The futures market, which is also the S&P 500. So let's get into some of that stuff here. But we had obviously some news this week. The debt ceiling. Let's just say that the ceiling is glass or see through, like always. And I guess we know what's going to happen with that. But what's your take on some of these market opportunities that we've been seeing? Some impacts of the debt ceiling, and what do you see moving forward here?
Well, the debt ceiling, that the drama there is pretty much over, and that's really what's been dominating our thinking here over the last few weeks. The Senate will probably vote on that over the weekend, and everything is going to be back to normal. So we no longer are going to be traumatized by what's happening with the debt ceiling. Now we're going to get down to what's the Fed going to do? Is it going to raise rates? Is it not going to raise rates? Before the other day, two of the Fed officials said they thought that maybe we should pause. Prior to that, the odds were that about 70%, at 70%, that the Fed was going to raise rates again. Now it's down, I think, back into the 30% range. But a lot will depend on the jobs report on Friday. We're actually recording this show before that comes out, but that's going to probably be the determining factor by the Fed as to what will happen at the next meeting as far as raising interest rates or not raising interest rates. But we've got a situation where the Fed has been trying to chip away at inflation. They've been trying to actually kind of tamp down the labor market, the job market. And what we're seeing is that they're having a hard time doing that. Just last week, the JOLTS report, that's the job opening and labor turnover survey, that came in pretty hot, showing that we have a strong labor market. The job openings actually increased by 358,000. Layoffs dropped by 264,000, and voluntary quits decreased by 49,000. Those are all indications that the Fed's got more work to do, but whether they will do it this next meeting or not remains to be seen. But bottom line is we have a market now that is really highly valued, especially when you look at where interest rates are, where inflation is, and just where the fact that the economy is slowing. Earnings have gone down. The forward forecast for earnings is down. So we've got some issues there. We need to see this market come back to their more normal valuations. It always does that. At some point in time, either earnings have to go up or equity prices have to come down, or a combination of both, just to get back to that kind of normal valuation. So, but in the here's the bottom line: there's always opportunities. It really doesn't make any difference what's happening, what the Fed does, what happens with earnings, whether earnings are great or whether earnings are bad, whatever's happening in the economy. There's always an opportunity, and that opportunity is based on price movement. If you're going to be in the market, think about it. What do you want to have happen to the price of what you are getting into, whether it's a stock or an option position or futures position or Forex position? You want price to move a certain direction. And how does that happen? There's only two things that cause price to move. It's buyers or sellers, and buyers and sellers in large quantities, people with a lot of money, what we call the big money, the smart money. Those are the people that move price. If people are not buying something, the price is not going to go up. Of an individual stock, or if they're not investing in the market price is not going to go up. If they're selling in large quantities, price is going to go down. Those are the two things that are important. And so if you could identify where those buyers and sellers are going to be active, that could increase the odds of you being successful significantly. At the Online Trading Academy, we have an investment strategy that keeps things simple. You don't need a complicated, sophisticated mathematical formula or something that is only going to work during certain times when the sun is shining. And there's so many different strategies out there that people try to use, really getting away from the only thing that's important, and that is that price. Where is the price going to go up? Where is it going to go down?
Yep.
Would it be worth 2 hours of your time to find out? Well, Josh is going to be talking about how you can take advantage of that. And it's just, let's keep it simple and just concentrate on what's going to give you the odds of being successful.
Yeah, I do have some seats for an investing class that we do here locally. It's a hands-on place to go. But just going back to your buyers and sellers, it's the economic law of supply and demand.
Sure.
And if there's more buyers, which is demand for anything, price will go up. More sellers for anything, price will go down. And that's very similar. That's exactly how the market works when you have these big institutions, the big money move in these markets. And the great thing is we can put our odds in our favor, as Al is talking about. Odds and probabilities, and we have an advantage over the institutions because we're so small compared to them as far as money, because they're moving trillions, billions of dollars a day. We can do that, and we can kind of be a needle in the haystack. So we're going to introduce you to that technique and strategy in these investing classes that we do here locally. You can text the word investing to the number 210-210 right now. You're going to get a text right back that will give you our landing page so you can pick your own date for the class. We do these during the week and the weekend. Text investing to the number 210-210. Coming up next, we're going to talk about it's NBA Finals week, or Finals month, let's call it. Mm-hmm. And let's talk about a game plan for your financial future. This is Josh and Al, Investing and Trading Live. We will be right back.